Check this one.
Welcome to Dominica, the nature isle of the Caribbean, land of 365 rivers, a hub for adventurers and divers, and home to one of the last settlements of indigenous people in the Caribbean. One of the best places for rich cultural experiences, and there's a jubilee for every occasion. On this little island, sandwiched between the French territories of Martinique and Guadeloupe, Carnival is one of the most anticipated festivals of the year.
Can you feel me?
The festivities last for nearly 6 weeks and is a whirlwind of music, magic, and mystery. Things heat up just as celebrations wind down with 2 days of non-stop revelry. The air is thick with euphoria, pulsating rhythms vibrate through, creative and cultural costumes are on full display, and the people know how to party.
Let there be lights.
The day after, the streets are void of revelers, and only a few remnants of the 2-day party remain. Celebrators retire their costumes, and the city returns to commercial mode, which means that here, Carnival is over. It's Ash Wednesday, the start of the Lenten season, and many Catholic churches are filled. But on the east coast of Dominica, in the Kalinago territory, Carnival has not ended. The only way the curtains close is after Tewe Vaval, which literally means to bury the spirit of Carnival. The Kalinago territory is one of the last strongholds of indigenous people in the region, and this place has been their home for over a century. Though Tewe Vaval is most popular within the territory and has been celebrated there for nearly 3 decades, the festival is actually of French origin. Despite the country's historical ties to French influence, only 2 communities celebrate Vaval. So, to understand why, we visited an elder in the Kalinago territory to educate us on this tradition.
Mabrike Yaitsina Nikutubulu. Greetings. My name is Nikutubulu. This is my ancestrally my Kalinago name, which means backbone. My English name is Prosper Paris. I am a cultural activist. I work as a cultural officer within the Kalinago territory and under the Ministry of Kalinago Affairs. Vaval started way back in the mid-1980s. And it was done very secretly by a few young men who migrated to the neighboring islands. It is really a French influence type of activity, and it was illegal, and of course it is a new thing which is coming up in the first day of Lent, and that was a big reaction from the Catholic community, which is predominantly Roman Catholic in this territory in Dominica.
New additions have been made to the celebration, like Levi Vaval, a water ceremony to summon the spirit of Carnival each year.
Well, Levi Vaval was my idea. I said, since you have a Tewe Vaval, you cannot see Vaval coming out every day you do him, and he's not there next year, you really bury him. So, if you very well, again, how is the way to understand it? It is the spirit of this year's activity. It is the spirit of every year, the spirit of this activity of Vaval is. The Vaval is not the one yesterday. Completely gone, a new one.
After the spirit of Carnival roams for nearly 2 weeks, it's time to bury it. The process starts with the construction of a coffin. What happens next is almost like a parody of a funeral procession that starts with a call from traditional music groups, which starts in Vaval Square in Bataka.
So, from Tuesday evening, everybody goes cooler. Everybody was very quiet home. You think, well, it's in your mindset to see what happened. The guy dead. Vaval dead, we have to bury him tomorrow. Since we have no ice, since we have no generator, we have to make a quick burial. So guys put in the role making a coffin. They especially use the use of skilled people to make the coffin. You get a mock body to be inside it. You know, develop like it can be anything, but look, every year it changes, right? So, and he's very fortunate that he's getting a good burial today because after hurricane we just wrap people and bury them here without a coffin. So Vaval is very happy that he's getting a coffin.
Villagers dressed in black and white, often clinging to the remainder of their carnival costume. But instead of solemn music, fierce drums and singing can be heard. And the procession, which is more like a miniature parade, covers nearly every hamlet in the territory. Musicians from every nook and cranny alternate while the parade marches through, and along the way, as the crowd grows, everyone stops at each restaurant and bar to pay a visit and to patronize. Vaval is definitely a chance for local businesses to make some money, but it is also a time for family and friends to reunite. When night falls, the parade is on its final stretch to Vaval Square, which means it's time for the grand finale and the fire.
Tonight was the last night of Vaval. Vaval suffers so much about this devastating suffering of hurricane. Tonight, we're going to bless Vaval. And we're going to get the blessing of Vaval. We're going to burn Vaval. Vaval suffers so much. Let's pray for Vaval tonight. Let you want to pray for Vaval tonight. We're going to bless Vaval and burn Vaval tonight. Last night. Tonight was the last night of
In the past, older men used to dance in the flames, but now the younger generation has taken over. When Vaval has been reduced to ashes and the fire has simmered down to orange glows, a sudden silence falls on the crowd. Then, and only then, has Carnival ended. When the Vaval has been reduced to ashes and the spirit no longer rules.